Good evening, passengers, and welcome to flight number GOH 2022, a nonstop flight to my future. Please keep your seatbelts fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence. In the summer of 2018, I heard a pilot make a similar announcement as I was sitting on a plane ready to leave for Chicago. I remember wondering what my future would look like and what I would become in the coming months and years. But I will get back to that later. As Mr. Bopp said, my name is Madelyn Jackson, and I am a senior at Holy Trinity High School. I am honored and excited to share my story with you. With tonight's theme being SOAR, it only seems fitting to share with you the various ways Holy Trinity has prepared me to soar towards my future. My journey started on that runway I mentioned earlier. It was the summer before my freshman year, just about 2 weeks before the first day of school. I moved from Rhode Island to Chicago due to family circumstances. Moving to Chicago with my father was a large change from living in Rhode Island with my mother. But the city wasn't new to me. Growing up, I would visit my father often, constantly going back and forth between Chicago and the little town of Westerly where I grew up. Traveling between places was something that was a large part of my life, with my first flight being when I was only 4 days old. As the daughter of a flight attendant, you could say I was born to soar. But as I sat on the plane at Rhode Island T.F. Green International Airport, I remember wondering what my future would look like and thinking that I needed a plan to take flight. Soaring through the sky, I felt like nothing was certain anymore. I had absolutely zero direction. I didn't know where I was going to go to school, and I didn't know how I was going to make new friends. Upon arriving in Chicago, little did I know that I had an entire search committee within my family helping with the decision of me going to Holy Trinity. This was their criteria: strong academics, welcoming environment, and small in size. They found all of this at Holy Trinity, with the added bonus that my dad and stepmom once lived just down the street. As I started my freshman year at HT, I knew it was the right place according to my family, but what I didn't know was that at Holy Trinity would have the opportunity to reach my full potential and become my most authentic self. I quickly became involved in various clubs, like yearbook, newspaper, and math club. It was a great start to my journey to learn how to soar. By the end of the year, I finally found some sense of direction. Because of HT, I began to learn where I was going and how I was going to get there. I started to learn that I had the potential and talent to soar, and HT gave me the ability to build a solid flight plan. I wasn't building this plan all on my own, though. Because of the class sizes at Holy Trinity, I was able to make more meaningful and deeper connections with teachers. In addition to the dedication of my teachers, I also had the incredible support of my Hosinski Scholarship sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. Fitzgerald. I am eternally grateful for the Fitzgeralds and their support and belief in my future. Sophomore year and junior year held their own challenges, and that COVID began to become prominent in the news and also within Illinois. This obviously resulted in the shutting down of all schools across the country. Holy Trinity became like air traffic control and guided all students through this bumpy time. Our education never wavered. The administration, teachers, and students bonded together to get through this difficult time. It was during this time my freshman technology teacher, Ms. Maselli, reached out to me recommending that I consider taking the Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship, or NIFTE. Seeing that she personally thought I would enjoy the class and it would be a good opportunity for me gave me that push of courage, but also stuck with me. Having a teacher reach out to me on their own accord and looking out for the betterment of my future was something I had never experienced before. I realized that the staff at Holy Trinity were really unique in the way they are constantly looking out for their students. I am extremely grateful for Ms. Maselli, who convinced me to take this class because the experience I gained was unlike any other. I designed my own business plan and developed an app called Personalized Autism Communication Application, or PACA. This app would work towards helping children who are nonverbal communicate with others in a more personalized way through various features and a learning system. Using this idea, I competed against my peers, advancing first to the Chicago level, then the state level, and ended up coming in first place for the Midwest region. In the national competition, I competed round after round and was declared a national champion, winning $10,000 to fund my business startup. In April, I'll fly to New York and meet others from around the globe in another round of competitions. After this experience, I was prepared for takeoff. I finally felt like I was ready to soar all on my own, but I wouldn't have gotten here without the support and commitment of the faculty and staff at Holy Trinity. Next fall, after I graduate from Holy Trinity, I'll board a flight departing from O'Hare International Airport, soaring towards my future. And this time, I'll have a better plan because of my time at Holy Trinity. I am not yet sure what destination will be listed on my ticket. I am currently waiting on acceptances from Harvard, Yale, Northwestern, University of Chicago, and Notre Dame. To date, I have been accepted to Purdue University, DePaul University, Indiana University, University of Michigan at Ann Arbor, and University of Wisconsin at Madison. Wherever I am going, I know my luggage stored in the overhead bin will be filled with each lesson and memory from the last 4 years. Starting with Mr. Bob greeting me at the front door each day with an MJ in the house, and all of my peers in a similar fashion. I've been able to see just how unique HT is compared to other schools from the very beginning. I will always remember the family I have created through my friends at school, and I'm excited to see how we all grow. I will remember Ms. Lohenry in her daily uniform checks to help everyone get prepared for rules and expectations in the future, especially since having your shirt tucked in has been scientifically proven to mean your life is more put together than those who don't tuck their shirt in. And finally, Miss Kenny, and her ability to somehow make AP Calculus a fun and interesting class, two things which would never seem to go together. In the years ahead, I know I will continue to go through my luggage and pull out one of these moments when I need it most. And yet, I still have much to learn, as do the rest of my peers. With your help, future generations can continue to grow and soar, just as I was able to begin my journey through Holy Trinity because of people like you. Right now, future Holy Trinity students are waiting on the runway, not quite ready for takeoff. When you support Holy Trinity, you are not only helping to provide a quality education, but you're making it possible for all of us to take flight. You join with the teachers, volunteers, and family members that empower HT students every day. Your belief in our potential gives us wings. We've now reached our cruising altitude. You are now free to move about the cabin.
Nice job.